Hello, hello. Let me get down to it. I'll be reacting to several videos from Don't Walk Run, and all the ones in the title, of course. And my apologies for ads, but I'm using the free setup. And of course, this is going to be corporate speak and gobbledygook. And I just bet I have not really watched this video, but I bet it's not going to be consumer friendly. Yeah, $9 is. I'm sorry, it's a bit much. I mean, you could easily get a cheaper coffee for a fraction of that price. I'm sorry, $9, yeah, is too much. But if you show the reason for the $9 price and it being a reasonable expense to market at that high, then it'd be different. But will he? Okay, that wake up and smell the coffee, that was actually good. Starbucks has always been pricey, so this is not new. Is it maybe too much? Depends on your income and what you're depends on what you're willing to pay. That's actually a good point. Plus, I didn't say if the coffee was uh, one that was done up with a whole bunch of different ingredients and all, and not just a regular cup of mud coffee with maybe cream and sugar. It that $9 could be that as this ingredient, that ingredient, also the ingredients that make it cost more. So it might be a fair price. That's actually very true and what I'm getting at because a lot of people go to Starbucks, don't get just a cup of coffee and that it, and just bare coffee with maybe cream and sugar. They get more. They get it with uh, done up a certain way and possibly with a food item as well, or who knows. Yeah. So that 9 to 10 could be fair. See, you just made my point. The $3 basic cup of coffee, and then you add on all those other things, maybe food item and all this, not making it just coffee alone. Now, if it was just coffee alone, maybe done up a little to be 9 or 10, and it was just the coffee beverage, maybe done up a little, then yeah, that would be a very fair statement to be too much. But if it's done up, then this item, that item, exactly. Proof you don't despise the legacy media enough, not in the slightest. See, this is proof that Andrew brings the receipts and why I respect him highly. Good job, Andrew. Much respect, and why I've been sub to you for I don't know how long. Gosh, and I'm sorry, Windows notifications can be pain in the butt, and I'm not a fan of Windows. Decades ago, yeah, perfect time for an ad. Oh man, perfect timing. Same here, and I'm not a fan. I'm more a fan of Yellowhammer Coffee or others that are more local and gotta rep my state, man. Alabama's bird, the Yellowhammer, ripping Big Al. So sorry, sorry, Starbucks. Eh, to the workers, sorry, but heck, I'm not really sorry. A senator can't get a name right. And plus, this is the basic thing of against CEOs that they always use. Oh, they have tons of money. They don't reuse it in the company. They don't have so minimal other tons and tons of expenses where they don't. Do they have a massive profit fund from the company? Rarely do any CEOs have massive windfall of funds to just throw away wherever willy nilly. Usually its own expenses, its own company related things. Usually it's a lot of different things. Now, there are scammers and there are people like 11 Hand Omar and others that have tons of dirty, scammy stuff. But basic business ones who want to be profitable and want to make money, no, they don't have massive amounts of money to tap into at a moment's notice. But all politicians got to do is act like, oh, they do. Scary CEOs, which is a load of crap. Biggest load of crap. Yeah, when you throw in part time, temporary, all that seasonal into a mix with full time employees, you're changing the numbers. You're not getting the actual legit numbers. So yeah, it's skewed. Yes, this is the exact reason I like Andrew. He brings the receipt, and that proves that the whole 96 million claim is bugkiss. It's crap. I mean, good lord. Yes, his first year to become a CEO of that company when he was leaving from Chipotle, not his annual year after year salary, his starting salary to entice him to become CEO of Starbucks. You don't give someone their year over year salary as a sign on if you're trying to entice someone to be a part of your company. That's just would be asininely stupid, asininely idiotic to do that. Andrew, of course, had debunked that claim in the earlier part of the video. And who pays their salary? Who pays their money? Huh, I wonder. Oh, that's right. Taxpayers. So quit me with the bullshit, bull crap, bull spit. Quit, quit with that crap. Sorry about that. That was funny, Ed. Oh, this is why a lot of people can't stand baristas because they have to have their little chip on their shoulder crap, and probably why they don't do a massive amount of money, except for select clientele or people that are always on the go and like, shut up and give me my blah, blah, blah. No way. Good Lord. They are complaining they have to write all the cups, and if they refuse to write them, they'll be canned. Gee, I wonder why. Could you end up giving someone the wrong order? I mean, good Lord, these people are idiots. If they got their wrong ordering from somewhere, they complain as well. So yeah, these people are idiots. Yeah, the living wage crap is bull crap. It's always been bull spit. I mean, entry level jobs have always meant to be stepping stones, the first rung on a position to get more money, not as a steady core living expense job, not as a money where you live on it, you and whoever you're with or your setup. No, it entry level jobs are meant to be entry level basic things. Once you take that, oh, it's supposed to be living wage bullcrap into consideration, then you see fewer of those entry level positions, or you see where the rung to get higher is further out of the reach. I mean, is this asininely idiotic? Yeah, 12 hours a week. Yeah. Now, if you're 25, 30, something like that, yeah, then yes, that is more of a job, and it's a pain. And usually it makes you limited as far as wanting to do anything else. And that's called a division of uh, labor or division of responsibilities. I mean, like, now if you have a good sized place and you need more than one person making stuff, then yeah, that's kind of a little screwy. But if you have a more confined shop and you can have a person on register and someone making stuff, that's not a huge deal. But of course, the barista's got to make a huge deal. They're replaceable, and they don't see that. And respect for Andrew, he does great work and uh, does have good merch. I have not personally bought some, but that's because my funds are limited. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, check out his stuff. He's a good guy. Mm, yeah. Mm. Uh, all right, let's see. Oh, uh, I will return. Mm. Apologies, it will be a bit of a chair stream for a little bit. I shall return. Yes, I am back. My apologies. I'll get back to reacting to videos shortly. Yes. All right. Hold on. My apologies. I'll be back with reacting in just a moment. Un momento. Excuse me. And yes, I don't mind sneezing on camera. Unlike D-Day Cobra, so what? And I'm 8 years older than him. My apologies. I'm sharing that previous video to numerous social media apps, which, hey, I do that for. mm, There we go. Mhm. All right, there we go. We'll. There we go. Excuse me. Yes, I also need to work on my thumbnails using Canva. Uh, yes, there are good AI and assistive tools to help create a template that you or things like Canva, which will help you in that regard. Okay. Last social media app to share that video to, or Andrew's video to, not mine. Come on. What the? Okay, yeah. Oh, why it's doing that is God, such a pain in the butt. Come on. Don't be. Hey, it did it. All right, good. There we go. Finally. Whew. My apologies for that delay. But yes, sometimes apps will be problematic and won't let you post something you're trying to, or the button won't activate, which is all kinds of pain. Thank you for the patience. Wait, whoa. Wait, if Kino was unbanned or things got a-okay, and then Hassan freaking Kami Piker banned him again, that's all kinds of, oh no, hell no, you don't do that kind of crap. I'm sorry, this crap is utter bull crap. You don't do that. How many times should this be expressly written? Does it need to be carved in stone? These are the internet rules you do not break. And Hambone broke them. And now Hassan freaking Piker is breaking them. Good Lord. Jeez. Just move away to another country since you love censorship so much. I mean, okay, fine. If you don't like their comedy or something they're saying, big whoop. Don't support them. Don't watch them. Bingo, bango. Do I like Hassan? Hell no. Do I watch him? Support him? Hell no. Do I like Hambone? No. Do I watch him? Do I support him? Hell no. Do I like JT and others? Yeah. Do I watch their stuff? Do I react to their stuff? Hell yeah. So this proves who really is the sleazoids. It's certainly not Kino Casino. Yeah, he is. He is crap. I'm not a fan of Disney. I don't really watch him much. I saw him on Piers Morgan, and he got destroyed by Piers. I'm not a big fan of Piers, but dude, that was respect right there. And it showed the very core of who Destiny is, which is a uh, definitely a person not to let your guard down around. Yeah, you want the true information from who said what or who said so and so. You go the source, not to some one periphery or someone who says, "Oh, someone said so and so." No, you go to the source, you find out the legitimate information. No, wait, he points fingers at Hassan, not at Asmongold, who person was saying, oh, it was because of Asmongold. If Destiny says it was this, then it might have been Hassan and not Asmongold. Hmm, that's interesting, Twitch. And it proves that something that, yeah, I mean, okay, fine. Twitch doesn't want this or that talking about. Fine. They're their own platform. Agreed. That on any platform should be bannable. Not on any platform, in my opinion. It shouldn't be on any platform. Is that maybe a platform that's based outside of America and allows that? Maybe. But no. Any platform that does business in America, that should be bannable. For that kind of thinking should be a bannable. Do I feel that way towards the left? No, I am nowhere near that. Now, do I think those that want to commit violence or for violence towards those that aren't on the left? I think they should face jail time. That's my belief. But do I think people calling for violence and sending up red flags uh, and flares to that effect should be banned from platforms? Yes. I'm sorry. That is bannable, in my opinion. If that's how you feel, Destiny, I think you should be kicked out from my country. My country. If you feel that way towards people that aren't on the left, then you aren't for this country. So, no, I think you should have your ass kicked out. There's numerous other countries you could go to where you'd feel happy and all that. But no, I'm sorry. If you feel that way at the core, then bye bye. Pack your bags. I'd pay for your one way trip. Jesus. Yeah. I'm sorry. You should be kicked off the internet. I mean, or various platforms for this stuff. I mean, the game you're playing, they should consider kicking you out of the game if you're that way. Because I'm sorry, any business, once, like Michael Jordan said years ago, I make products for both left and right, or words to that effect. Yeah, I'm sorry. If you're that core belief towards people that I tend to align with, then yeah, pack your bags. Yeah, I said it. That's how I feel. If you don't like it, fine, you don't like it. But I'm saying, would I do some or send up a red flag for something to happen to you? No. But if you feel that way, bye bye. Or as famous movie quote said, bye, Felicia. Jesus Christ. Yeah, he needs to be kicked. Jesus. He needs to be. This is why mental institutions, asylums used to be a thing. You had people this mentally messed in the head in places to get help. And he obviously needs it. Good Lord. I mean, geez, Destiny. Need to people professional help. Jesus. I apologize for the ads, but I do watch free. Human made an error of the unbanning. Yeah, that's kind of strange. Swig of flavored water for the grifter. Now, do I agree with Twitch banning them and keeping it as a ban? Yeah, I think they've done well there. So maybe I will stream on Twitch. Agreed, agreed. After Imaru situation, how he still has a job, unbelievable. Yeah, completely agree. How does he still have a job, especially after a situation with Imaru uh, getting the situation she had? Yeah, that's he's basically giving corporate speak, and that's sketchy. Yeah, that's true. Impartial. Yep. Could I see that as being the potential reason Disney was unbanned? Yes, and it would be absolutely hilariously funny if that's the case. And yes, this is like from Friday, if I'm not mistaken, this video. My apologies. But hey, that's what you get when you're on free. Now let's see if that did it. Yes. All right. All right. Yes, HOAs suck. If you want information about HOA stories, there is a excellent, great YouTube channel called uh, RIPE, Ripe, who does r/malicious content uh, stories, usually one or two, usually one big one and maybe one or two small ones, and the two one or two small ones always has videos of showing cats uh, while those secondary stories. Such a great channel. So respect to Ripe, great YouTuber, love his content. Not sub to him, but he is a great channel. So yeah, check him out. Now back to this HOA story. What? No, wait, whoa. Okay, if you can tell people how to yada yada appearance or whatever for a neighborhood, fine. But if you're telling people what they can and can't have on them while they're in that neighborhood, that's messed up. I'm sorry, even if it's legal or whatever, no, it's messed up. That neighborhood's in the United States of America, and the Second Amendment isn't a state specific, neighbor specific, or anything like that, neighborhood specific, or anything like that. It is a country level specific of shall not be infringed, meaning no, meaning all gun laws are infringements. All of them. Every single one. hey, if you have a problem with that, go back in time, take it up with the founders. Because, yeah, they're the ones that said, no. Because why did they create that? They had just fought a war with a government telling them how to live, what they could and couldn't do. They got their freedom. They didn't want a government that would replace the one they were leaving, they had ditched from. So they created the Second Amendment. And for everyone that says, oh, the militia, no, that was for people that could be ready at a moment's notice to take up arms. That's what that meant. That didn't mean a state specific, government specific, organized specific thing. That meant people that could be ready at a moment's notice with arms or take up arms to counteract things. So, yeah, HOAs are a blight and always have been. He did that design, the Mom's Demand, for Mother's Day, which kept going as well. I guess it got a lot of interest, which, hey, I can respect that. And of course, for those that can tell the hieroglyphs on it what they represent, it's basically the Second Amendment. Very cool. Very cool. If you like those designs, go to the video, his video, and comment about those designs, about the hat. That is all kinds of wrong. My apologies for the force, but hey, what the heck is this? Hmm. Yeah, I'm sorry. That is the most asininely idiotic reason to, oh, let's remove guns from an area. That will make people safer. No, you dumbass. That always makes things worse. Do criminals follow any gun laws? Show me a criminal that follows any, and I mean even the slightest gun law, and I will show you a non criminal. Because criminals never follow any gun laws. Criminals don't follow laws. That's why they're criminals. That's the definition of a criminal. Someone that breaks or doesn't follow a law. Now, unjust rules like this, should they not be followed? Yes. That makes someone an outlaw. And outlaws are different from criminals because outlaws don't follow unjust laws. Yeah, because if you had argued this in the open and had a town hall meeting, they would have got their butts handed to them, which they should have, and should make this an unjust and thrown out ruling. Exactly. HOAs or the definition of that saying of absolute power corrupts absolutely. They are the very epitome of that saying. Yeah, that's the thing. They made soft target areas mega soft, ultra soft. I'm like, are you that much of a dumbass and ignoramus? Exactly. That's exactly what I was saying at point. Basically, you just made those areas massive crime areas. And it's unbelievably stupid. Unbelievably stupid. Oh, jeez. That sucks. If it is that, then DeSantis should stamp it down and kick the ruling out. That's messed up. And that's all kinds of messed up. I'm sorry, that's all kinds of messed up. Okay, now this gets my interest because this proves that HOAs suck massively. Oh, damn. All snap. All snap. He just said, okay, you want to do this? Yeah, you gonna get your butt handed to you in court. Damn. True. True. Same here, but I love how he worded it and what method he used. Oh, even the cops said they won't enforce the rule. Oh, man. You have no legs to stand on, HOA. Yeah, I definitely call it what it is, and major respects for that. Hmm. Hmm. Exactly. That's why you have to be up front and on top of who your representatives are, who your senators are, who in for your area is in leadership positions or in government positions. Exactly. Uh, my apologies. Getting notifications. Yeah, yeah. Get later. Oh, okay. Uh, all right. I will have to share that one to multiple social media apps after I watch this one. Let me back up a little, but yes. Yes, I am reacting to Kino Casino. Oh man, yes, this is old DSP, a dark side Phil. I'm not a watcher of his. I've caught little clips here and there from other stuff, but yeah, he is a mess. You there. funny. That is funny. You with me, my rules for chat once I start getting chat would be no spamming, no kind of treating others like crap in the chat, maliciously treating others like crap in chat. And it would be basically respect the chat, respect others. And yeah, yeah. So yeah, pretty much a lot of rules like D-Day Cobra has for his chat. That's kind of the core of what I go for my chat. Yeah, DSP is a mess of a person. Then he tries to go on his oh man. DSP always has some scam of trying to need this for this expense, that expense, blah blah blah. Who cares, dude? It's all a grift. Now, would I grift my chat for if they want me to talk on once I am able to get a chat going on to get me to talk about this or that or do something? Yeah, but would I grift them to uh, say, "Oh, I have this expense, that expense, blah blah blah"? No, that's idiotic. Phil is, yeah, he is a complete mess and told so many lies over the years. It's just complete mess of an individual. Okay, now that the hand on the stone, yeah, that's funny and goes back a lot to, I think it was like an '80s thing of uh, pretty much getting kids to not do something stupid. And stoves were much different back then. You didn't have flat tops where the eyes were pretty much kind of electrical or whatever, or completely flat. You had ones that were like some of the old gas stoves, where if you weren't careful, you touched the actual heating element and burn yourself. Yeah, so yeah, that's where that comes in to play. My apologies for getting off that, but yes, that's where that comes into play. The black hole of film. Oh, that is so. Geez, $50 for a $8 pack of Pokemon cards. Oh, yeah. I gotta admit, that is just ugh. That is just scummy, scummy. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. So yeah, that was their short video. Hmm. So yeah, that was a bit brief, I know, and I'll be back later with another stream. I think one of them will be reacting to a channel I love, Devil Artemis. Catch you later. Peace.